All right, and welcome to Clem Richardson Stadium. I'm here with my partners Evan Mitchell and Jaden Gainey. I'm Stephen Duke. We're here for another matchup between the Davidson Warriors and BC Rain High School. As we come out for the kickoff here, we see Davidson's crisp-looking uniforms. You know, these are new. I haven't seen these yet this season. White pants, got the black and gold jerseys, and a nice shiny gold helmet, as Evan was telling me earlier. And BC Rain coming out here in what looks like a Ole Miss Rebels uniform with a red and white jersey and gray pants and a shiny gray helmet. Jaden, what do you think Davidson's going to have to come out here and do to win this game?
I think they're going to have to build on their offense from last week, Steven. I think that their running game was playing pretty well throughout the whole game last week. And if they can pick that game back up, then they'll catch their first win of the season tonight.
Looks like there's some discussion down at the kicking stand. Davidson's going to make some changes. Here comes the kick. Whoa, looks like BC Rain's going to try for an onside kick. He fumbled around a little bit. Can't see who grabbed it. Now that's one way to come out shooting, I guess.
Right, that is a bold strategy.
Flag on the play.
I don't think that kick went 10 yards, and I don't think that was a regulation onside kick, Steven. I don't think.
Yeah. Well, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
I guess so.
Wayne Gretzky, Michael Scott.
Looking like a bit of the 09 Sean Payton Saints at the halftime to win the Super Bowl.
Looks like Davidson will keep the ball here, though. Looks like it'll be 1st and 10 from about the 44.
All right, that was a really awkward kick, Steven. I don't know. Evan, what do you think about that little first play?
Yeah, it was something. They definitely came out boldly. So.
Warriors will decline the penalty. Looks like we'll bring our starting squad out here.
With a great field position, I mean.
That's how you like to start a football game, isn't it?
For sure. You would hope the Warriors would convert 3 right here at least.
The penalty is accepted by Davidson.
Looks like the Warriors will bring Bryce Fick out here, surrounded by 2 running backs and 1 wide out. Flag on the play there.
Flag on the play.
Offsides on the defense.
Offside.
2 big mistakes here from BC Rain to start out this game. That's really going to hurt them in the long run. Evan, do you think Davidson's going to be able to capitalize on these mistakes? And how do you think that'll affect the game?
Yeah, I think we're going to be able to get it done. I think both teams are going to have to play their best tonight.
Line up here for the second snap of the game. He'll take a big hold there. Oh, but he'll lose the ball. He'll go back to jump on top of it, and he'll hang on to it. Good recovery there from Davidson, but he'll make about a gain of 0 on that one.
That was a carbon copy of last week's first play of the game. Derek Butler fumbled the first play of the game last week, and now number 10's fumbling it, but fortunately we got it back.
Yeah, number 10 looks like a new face in there for us, maybe a new starter. I think that's EJ out there. Sorry, I don't know his last name. But Davidson will keep the same lineup out here, but put the white out to the left. They'll hand it off to Derek Butler right there. He'll take a hole, get past a couple tackles for a gain of about 6. Bring up Davidson first down. Davidson really pushing it hard right here, backing up BC Rain on their heels. Hopefully they can keep doing it this drive.
Derek Butler ran with confidence last week, Steven. He was a real bruiser back. He found his own hole, and he broke a lot of tackles, especially in the backfield. Both running backs did last week.
Lining up here for 1st and 10 at about the 33. Hand it off to Derek Butler again. He'll try to take a hole, but BC Rain will be back there to stop him.
No gain. We'll set up 2nd and 10.
No gain on that play. Davidson's going to make some changes in the lineup here. Looks like they're going to have 2 wideouts and 1 slot guy this time. Maybe a little bit of a try for a passing play here. But they won't. They'll hand it off again to number 10, and he'll get a great run there for another Davidson first down. Man, some real hard football here from Davidson, just kind of shoving it up that O-line right there.
He actually came back last week from injury, number 10, and he made an instant impact. And as we see, he's keeping it going. This is exactly what Davidson's offense looked like when they were rolling last week. This is a carbon copy of it, so hopefully they can keep it up the whole game.
Looks like they'll keep the same lineup out there. Bryce Fick will take the snap, fake the handoff, and keep it. That'll be good for about 1, maybe 1 inch. You know, it looks like Davidson's going to bring their guys out here in the same lineup and just option it to who they want, which is what we've seen them do in the past. And it's worked sometimes and it's worked other times. Hopefully they can keep BC Rain on their toes tonight. Take the snap and he'll hand it off to Derek Butler again, but a BC Rain guy back there to stop him for a loss of 1. Bring up 3rd and 11, and I do think this is Davidson's first 3rd down here. You think they'll be able to convert, Evan? Yeah. 3rd down and about 11 to go. Davidson's going to be in the huddle here, trying to decide what they want to do. Looks like they're going to bring in 4 men on the line here with 2 wideouts and 2 guys in the slot to the right.
You might see a play action pass.
Bryce. He's looking for a pass here, but he's going to keep it and run it up the middle. He's got a nice hole. He's going in. Stiff arm there, but he couldn't stay up. That'll be good for about 10 maybe. See if they give him the first down.
It looks like he got it, but, you know, it's hard to see from up here.
Looks like they'll give him 4th and real short to go here. Nice decision making there from Bryce. Didn't see anyone he wanted to give the ball to, and he tucked his head down and went for it. And got a pretty nice gain. Looks like Davidson's going to bring in a big guy here.
I think he might just run up the middle and hope to get this, honestly. I don't know how I feel about that decision, Steven. I mean, 3 points is 3 points. But getting nothing doesn't really help you.
Here comes the snap on 4th down. They hand it off, but BC Rain will be back there to stop it. Oh, BC Rain will rip it out of his hands. He's got a long way to go. Number 7 back here to try to stop him, and he'll make a good open field tackle. Nice play by BC Rain there to grab the ball. Really not what Davidson needed right there to give BC Rain good field position for their 1st and 10. Get the ball at about the 44 here. That's what Davidson's had trouble with this whole season, is holding on to that ball. Just got to be able to keep that ball in your hands and not let go.
That was quite literally the worst possible outcome for the Davidson Warriors on that play. You know, even if you run it in, you run it, you don't get the touchdown. You still put them at like the 1 yard line, but now they're sitting in the midfield.
Looks like they'll bring number 4 out, Conague Simpson. 2 wideouts here, have 1 tight end and 1 running back. They'll hand it off for him to run it outside. He'll take a hole up the middle, but Davidson's there to stop him. I really like Davidson's D-line this year. They've really been able to contain that running game. They're just going to have to hope they can hold on all for the rest of the game.
That number 4, that quarterback's a pretty big guy. I mean, you know, we might see yet another running quarterback. I mean, we saw it at Baker. We saw when we played Baker, and Fairhope's quarterback didn't run every play, but he definitely had the ability to. So we might see another running quarterback with the size of this guy.
Here comes the snap. He'll hand it off up the middle, but Davidson's there again for a gain of about 1. Davidson really showing their muscles here, letting no one through that line. Evan, do you think Davidson will be able to do that the whole game, or maybe they'll tire out?
I'm not sure if they can keep it up, but we seem to be getting it good right now. I mean, they really lost all the ground we covered earlier, but
right. That definitely was a killer, that fumble, for sure.
Yeah, they've been stopping it these past few plays, but I'm not sure if they can hold out. They're really going to have to prove it to us tonight.
Here comes another snap. Oh, he looks like he wants to get a pass. Davidson was able to get back, but he'll escape. try to run for it. Davidson with a couple of missed tackles. He'll get to the 50 for a gain of about 4, bring up 4th and 5. Good stop there from Davidson to bring a 3 and out here. BC Rain will bring on the punting squad. Yeah, Davidson's really going to hope that their defense can bail out the offense if they're going to keep losing the ball like that.
I mean, to be honest with you, that play defensively was pretty solid. I mean, that was a good defensive play. We didn't see that from Davidson much these last couple of weeks.
Yeah, I think our offense just needs to step it up a little.
Yeah, defense was really able to collapse the pocket there, kind of force some decision-making from the quarterback. Some discussion here from the referees.
Ball security is a big thing that Davidson has struggled with. They have fumbled, what did they fumble, 6 times, Stephen, in the Baker game? They fumbled a couple times last week, and then they fumbled, whether you think about it or not, they fumbled twice that last drive.
Yeah,
they
our
recovered it
defense
once.
really seems to be holding up really well right now. I think our offense really needs to step it up a little.
Well, I agree. I think that's going to be the key to this game is the defensive side of things.
Punt is fumbled a little bit, but he'll get it off. Not very long, though. Bad bounce for BC Rain. Good for Davidson. They'll get the ball at about the 34. Good field position again for Davidson. Hopefully they'll be able to capitalize it on this time. You know, they got some good gains last time, just weren't able to end it there in the red zone. Hopefully, you know, they'll be able to finish this drive how they need to.
Right. Last drive was a good drive. I mean, you know, you take away the 2 fumbles, and they had some really great offensive plays.
Here comes Davidson offense out here again. Looks like they'll bring 2 wideouts and 1 slot guy out here again. Here comes a snap. They'll hand it off to Derek Butler again. BC Rain able to get in the backfield. Tried to move around a little bit, but just couldn't find any opportunities there. They'll bring him down for a loss of about 3. Bring up 2nd down and 13 with 5 minutes left in the first. Davidson really needs to get something going here. They've had trouble with momentum all season. They just got to get a fire started, and hopefully that can help them here. Bryce will take the snap here. He's going to roll out looking for a pass. He'll get it up. Big shot there to number 13 for a big gain, and he'll go. He's at the 10, 5, and there's a touchdown for Davidson. Man, lock it, cock it, and let it rock it. Big shot there from Bryce Vick, and that's what we needed Davidson to do. Big score there for Davidson.
Offense really seems to be redeeming themselves after those last couple of fumbles.
Yeah, I think they heard you out there, Evan. They're like, let's see what this guy's saying, and we're going to put our money where our mouth is.
I mean, it was a great pass by Bryce Vick.
Yeah, really good run, too.
Kick from Jonah DeLonga. It's up. And the referees will say it's good. Looks like we're going to go down to a sideline interview here in a second. We have Kelvin down on the sideline. Well, wait a minute for that. Excuse me.
Steven, have we even seen a huge pass play like that all season long from the Davidson Warriors?
I got to tell you, man, I don't think we have, and I'm glad because I had that line ready, and I was raring to use it. So
yeah, we were truly not expecting that.
Yeah, out of nowhere, and I don't think BC Rain was expecting it either because not a guy was near him. Going to go down to the sideline here to Kelvin. And
on the kickoff for Davidson.
Good evening, my name is Kelvin Edwards and I'll be your sideline reporter for the night. Welcome to Clem Richardson Stadium. Davidson just scored the first touchdown goal and that is absolutely amazing. The weather is great tonight and we hope it stays that way. The student section is absolutely showing out and they look fantastic and we hope they stay that way. Cheer is doing fantastic and band is doing absolutely amazing. Our football players are doing everything in their power and we hope they bring a win against BC Rain tonight. They're doing absolutely incredible. And go Warriors. Back to you guys in the booth.
I got to agree with you there, Kelvin. Student section really showing out tonight. Looks like the Wild West out there with all the Cowboys. And Kelvin, you had a big old cowboy hat on there. I forgot to bring mine today, but I'll have to make up for that later. Kick there from Davidson will bring the ball to about the 25, or excuse me, the 20 for BC Rain. Or excuse me, they keep bringing the ball back. Man, good kick there, bring the ball to 10.
You forget your cowboy hat, now you can't even see the yardage?
Yeah, threw me off my game a little bit there, sorry. All right, Davidson's going to have to get another big stop here, and I wouldn't be surprised if they do. Some momentum carrying over from that last huge play by Davidson. BC Rain, some discussion here. Looks like BC Rain's going to bring 3 guys. Oh, excuse me, they're going to sub one out. Flag coming out here.
BC Rain's offense just looks dysfunctional right now.
Really doesn't look like they know what they're doing. They're going to back BC Rain up halfway to the end zone here to the 5.
This is kind of exactly where they were supposed to be last drive, weren't they? But
Yeah, BC Rain really seems to be struggling tonight, especially offensively.
Yeah, with an illegal substitution there. That's on your coaches and it's on your players. You know, you got to know the playbook and when you're in and when you're out.
Right, discipline's huge, and BC Rain doesn't seem to have that much right at the moment.
Quarterback lined up to take the snap in the end zone here. Looks like there's going to be another flag on BC Rain with Davidson's D-line clapping there. Back the ball up even more.
Guys, they might just get a safety from penalties.
BC Rain's really losing a lot of ground.
Yeah, BC Rain is getting backed up here. That'll bring first down and downtown to go. BC Rain's going to have to pull one amazing trick out of the bag if they want to pull off something here.
They're going to pull out that Davidson pass from last drive.
Oh, he's going to fumble the snap, and a Davidson guy will hop on it. Touchdown, Davidson. James Williams able to hop on the play. Man, another big score from Davidson, able to just silence that BC Rain offense. Man, I can feel the excitement over there on the sideline. That is something you like.
Yeah, I was really not expecting that, but seems like Davidson offense is really coming out on top.
Yeah, if Davidson's able to keep doing that, we're going to have to start expecting it, you know. Can't keep being surprised if they're playing the way they're playing. Bring out numero uno Jonah DeLonga here for the kick.
Big number 99 with the touchdown. Did you guys think he thought he was gonna score that tonight, James Williams? Did y'all think he came into this game thinking, hey, I'm gonna score a touchdown tonight?
I think he did. I think honestly you should go into every game saying, well, I think I'm going to score a touchdown tonight, no matter what position you play.
Yeah, I mean, you got to have that mentality, especially with sports.
Yeah, you got to come out ready to kill. Excuse my language.
A little violent, Steven.
I'm hyped up after these last couple plays.
Because he forgot his cowboy hat.
Yeah,
that's what it is, ready to kill.
Jonah here with the kick. And the referees will say it's good, and I think I agree. Jonah Longa going to get some real action here tonight if we keep scoring like we do.
Let's hope. We didn't see him at all last game. Or no, we saw him a little bit last game.
That'll bring the score to 14-0 with about 4 minutes and 30 seconds left in the quarter. And I got to tell you, I think it was not too long ago I said the score was 0-0 with 5 minutes left in the quarter. So quick scores there from Davidson, able to get a big lead here with not too much time gone off the clock. Davidson deciding who they'll bring out for the kickoff.
Number 1, Jonah DeLonga on the kickoff for the Warriors.
I think Coach Cawley's coaching a pretty good game this game. We've seen him make some play calling mistakes in the past, and I mean, he made that one play calling mistake, but he didn't let that slow the Davidson offense down. He called that pass play. I mean, that was the perfect call in that situation. And now they score another touchdown. I mean, the Davidson Warriors might be rolling tonight.
They'll blow the whistle for the kick here. Oh, man, they're going to go for an onside kick. They're going to wait. Oh, but it's not going to be able to get there. Looks like BC Rain will get the ball at about the 48. Just barely couldn't get the bounce he wanted. Another risky play call there for Coach Colley, which almost turned out how he needed. But you think this defense has been playing like a monster. You give them the ball at the 10-yard line, they ain't going to be able to convert on that.
Coach Colley definitely went for the backbreaker on that one. So you give them that huge pass game, and then you make so many mistakes in the red zone, in the opposing red zone, and then you fumble the ball in the end zone and score that touchdown, and then you go for an onside kick. There's no momentum at that point. You're so in your head at that point.
Quarterback will hand it off here. He'll try to get to the outside. Davidson able to break past that O-line and for a loss of 1. Yeah, it looks like BC Rain's coaching just doesn't know what they're going to call here against this Davidson defense that's able to get past their O-line and collapse that pocket every play so far.
Yeah, that was a really nice tackle. Really stopped their offense.
Yeah, that is something Davidson has struggled with is getting those tackles, but they've been able to bring them down tonight, wrap them up and bring them down.
I definitely think Coach Colley's been putting emphasis on that in practice. I think that's been Davidson's main problem for a lot of these games.
I think we've really seen some improvement since last game.
Yeah. Looks like BC Rain's going to bring a new lineup out here. Running back didn't know where he was supposed to go, but he'll get out there. They'll hand it off to number 1. He'll be able to break through the line for a gain of about 8. Nice run there from BC Rain. Really, I think that's the first big game we've seen from BC Rain so far this game. Bring up 3rd and 5. Big stop here for Davidson. We're going to need to see him, be able to break through this adversity and get a stop here.
Davidson needs this one just to keep the momentum, keep that pure momentum going.
BC will keep the same lineup. Motion the same guy. Bad snap there. Quarterback's going to run back and hop on it. But I think that's a little long for a first down. Flag coming in on the play, though.
I couldn't see what that flag was about. I don't think that there was anything. I don't think there was anything malicious toward the quarterback there. So we'll see what they say. Probably holding or something if I had to take a guess.
Whitecap will come out here and tell us what it is. Some discussion from the refs here on deciding what the call is, talking to Coach Colley. BC Rain seems to be backing their guys up, so it. Oh yeah, they're asking Coach Colley if he wants to accept or deny the penalty, and.
Why would you not take the free yards?
Yeah, give your special teams a little bit more yardage on the return. Face mask on BC Rain. That'll back them up far.
That is so much worse than I thought it was.
Yeah, by far, I mean far. Derek Butler is going to come out here to return the punt. See if BC Rain's punter has some leg on him. He's going to have to really get a good kick here if he wants to give his defense any chance of a stop.
Right. If he doesn't make a good kick, at least stopping him at the midfield, they're going to score another field goal at least.
Some discussion here from BC Rain. Looks like they almost wanted to go for it. They had their quarterback out there, but here comes a punting squad. Sorry, I'm confused a little bit here. Didn't know what was going on. Looks like BC Rain decided they wanted to go for it, but then they changed their minds, and now they're going to bring out the punting squad. And, if I was BC Rain's coach, I don't know if I would want to go for it there, but that's why I'm not coaching high school football.
I am also not coaching high school football, so that is. But I think something important to say is that Davidson definitely should not coast the rest of this game. They need to score more, for sure. BC Rain is the same team that beat Viger week 2, right, Stephen? They came back against Viger. So, BC Rain, 14 points for BC Rain, 14 points for any decent high school team that's not insurmountable. Davidson needs to put some more points on the board.
And with only 3 minutes left in the first quarter, there's still a ton of time left in this game.
There's a whole lot of football to play, that's for sure.
All right, we'll see the punting squad here this time. Davidson with a man back to return it. Here comes the punt. He'll get it up. Not as far back as he wanted, but good roll on that one. It'll keep moving back to about the 35. Good punt there from BC Rain. Give Davidson pretty good field position, but probably not as good as they wanted.
No, they needed that one. They needed that good punt.
Coach Colley talking to his team on the sideline. Jaden, what do you think he's saying to him?
Keep the pressure on. We've had a good first quarter. It's kind of weird to say this the first quarter. So much has already happened in this game, but they've had a good 10 minutes of this game already. Keep it going.
Looks like Davidson will bring the number 10 out into the slot position. Maybe he's a Swiss Army knife guy for Davidson here, and so far it's been working. Take the snap here. He'll hand it off to Derek Butler, who will take a big hole, take another big hole, 2 missed tackles. He's going. He's at the 30, the 20, the 10, and he's got a high stepper there. They're not going to be able to bring him down. Big score there from Davidson. And, man, I don't think I've seen a football team like this season, and I like it. Man, able to evade a few tackles there. Nice moves. Look like Derrick Henry out there. Big guy with big legs and a big run.
And a big heart, I'm sure. This Davidson team is night and day. It is a completely different team than we've seen all year.
Jonah Longo with the kick again, and that'll be good, bringing the score to 21-0. And I told you the time was around 2 minutes and 30 seconds. It's still around 2 minutes and 30 seconds, folks. That was a quick score. You know, I watch those Thursday night football games with Prime Video, and they have those next-gen stats. I'd like to see the next-gen stats on that one, man. He was fast.
Top speed, 100 miles per hour probably.
Yeah, around there. Yeah. I have to bring my radar to the next game, man. Evan, do you think Davidson will keep being able to do this whole game with how BC Rain looks so far?
Yeah, BC Rain just seems to not have it together tonight. Davidson's really gaining good ground and really showing what we can do. So I'm not sure if they're going to be able to keep it up.
Yeah, BC Rain has been struggling a little bit here. Davidson able to push them back and keep them on their heels. Jonah Longa out here for the kick. It's up here. Looks like BC Rain's going to take the touchback. That'll bring them the ball to the 25. BC Rain, I got to tell you, really needs to score here. Davidson keeps playing like they're playing. I don't think they can, though.
Yeah, Davidson's really seemed to keep the pressure up tonight, really pushing back BC Rain.
Yeah, I agree with you, Evan. Looks like BC Rain will come out here with 3 wide receivers, 1 guy back behind the quarterback. He'll take the snap here and hand it off again. Oh, able to get through a hole there from Davidson. He's going out. He's going around. Take a cut there. Big gain. Welcome back after we had a couple technical difficulties. 3 minutes left in the second quarter. Haven't missed a whole lot. Scores 28-0.
I think Davidson, they scored once.
Yeah, Derek Butler got a nice run there. BC Rain trying to make a drive here before the end of the half.
Right, I wish they could see it because that run was phenomenal. That run was, it looked like an NFL running back out there.
Yeah,
it was a great run.
He hit a little hezzy, and that BC Rain running back, or cornerback, excuse me, he needed a map on that one.
He got put on skates, that's for sure. It looked like he was ice skating out there.
BC Rain with a lot of mistakes. I'm still in this line from Coach Ferris, but haven't seen this many flags since I was at Davidson's Model UN. I thought that one was pretty good.
I think you cited your source on that one.
Yeah.
Want to get called for plagiarism.
I thought that was pretty good, it's been very true this game. BC Rain making a ton of mistakes with a horse collar against Bryce Fick, and fumble there from Davidson. That'll bring out the offense. Looks like they're going to keep Bryce Fick in, even though they're up 28-0.
This game has gotten a lot chippier since, the stream turned off on, technical difficulties. This game has gotten, there were a lot of flags before the stream turned off. Well, there's been a lot of personal flags on both sides, but Davidson has still continued their domination. They have not slowed down. It's been a lot of back and forth this game with the flags.
Bryce Fick will come out here. Derek Butler to one side and EJ to the other. Two guys out wide, one guy in the slot, but they'll decide to hand it off to Derek Butler, who will get hit in the backfield. Loss of 2.
That's a great tackle. That was a great tackle.
Nice tackle.
You know, we've seen, especially with Derek Butler's run earlier, they know they're breaking tackles, so that's a great tackle in the backfield. Ethan, with halftime winding down, or Evan, with halftime winding down, what do you think Davis has done great this half? What do you think they've been doing good?
We've really seemed to be putting up good defense, stopping BC Rain in their tracks and really not letting them gain any ground. Our offense also has really shown their colors tonight. You know, they've really played well from compared to the past last games. I mean, we had those first couple of fumbles in the beginning, but they've been making some great runs and passes.
2 backfield stops there for BC Rain, bring up 3rd and about 14 here. Davidson's going to have to make a big play here. Coach Colley might pull another one of his tricks out of his trick bag here.
No, I think Davison's going to run the clock on this one, Steven. I think they're going to call another run play, then they're going to run the clock again, they're going to punt it. I think at this point, they don't really need to score, and they don't want to give the ball back to score, let them score with so much time left. I think they're just going to run the clock out.
Davidson not, though. Looks like he'll look for a pass, but he'll keep it, scramble out to the out of bounds. He'll stop out of bounds. That'll stop the clock with about 42 seconds left. I think Davidson's going to try and move the ball downfield a little bit here.
They might. I would be surprised if they didn't punt here. I would be genuinely surprised. And it looks like DeLonga's going back there to punt.
Yeah, it looks like Davidson maybe just wanted to give their defense a little bit of extra cushion there with some yardage.
Right. I mean, once again, you don't want to just give them the ball back on the 30 if they don't get it. You know, that should be a free field goal for any decent kicker, but I don't think we've seen BC Rain kicker this game.
Jonah with a high punt here. It'll drop at about the 43, bounce back to about the 48. 30 seconds left. Evan, do you think BC Rain will have enough time to score here?
Oh, no, our defense has really been sticking to them this game. We've been keeping the pressure up. I don't think BC Rain's going to be able to pull it off with only 30 seconds.
Yeah, I agree with you. Davidson's defense has been really aggressive this game, able to get on top of that quarterback all game.
I think it's more likely for Davidson to get a fumble 6 or a pick 6 before they score from this long of yardage with this little time, honestly.
Looks like BC Rain's going to try for a pass here. And they will. Davidson trying to get back to him in time. Running around, 4 guys on top of him, and he can't go anywhere. Davidson is just getting major stops here.
Another nice tackle.
That was by James Williams. BC Rain will try to stop the clock here, it looks like. He'll spike the ball, stop the clock with about 11 seconds left. Time for maybe 2 plays. If you're conservative, 1 play probably.
Right, 1 very short play. 1 play that they might hike the ball, long pass, and he doesn't see he doesn't like what he sees, throws it away. Then maybe gets another one, but they'll probably get 1 play out of this. 1 big play.
Davidson really keeping their guys in the backfield, hoping to.
Yeah, I think
not let
BC
them
Rain's only option is to try to go for a long pass if they're really going to gain any yardage here.
Right.
Quarterback looking for something. He's got time. He throws it up deep, trying to stop it. Davidson quarterback will get up there for a nice bat down. Wanted the pick, just couldn't hold on to it. He's mad about that one, but that was a good stop by Davidson. But it'll leave 4 seconds on the clock. BC Rain with another chance to score here.
I guess they will get another play, Steven.
Yeah, good play by Marcus McCall there. Davidson really hasn't had to use their quarterbacks a whole lot in this game. You know, really been a showing out of the defensive line, but showing that, you know, they can show up too when they need to.
And James Williams is having a phenomenal game, by the way. Not only has he sacked the quarterback once or twice, definitely stopped the running back in the backfield a couple times. He has a touchdown, and that is more than you can ask for your defensive end.
flag here.
Flag on the play.
Looks like it's going to be on
Offside against Davidson.
offsides against Davidson. That's going to move them up 5 yards. Not enough for the first down.
I don't think that's going to matter that much. Honestly, those 5 yards aren't going to make or break this Hail Mary.
5 yards could be the difference between your demise and your glory.
Right, I hope we don't have to
Let's
eat my
see it
words
right
on that
here,
one,
yeah.
right?
I mean, we only have 4 seconds left, and so they're really going to have to pull something off here.
Quarterback looking for something here. He's got a guy open in the middle, but he'll drop it. That will end the first half here.
Incomplete.
Score of the first half, 28-0. Davidson's looked amazing this game. Had some technical difficulties, lost most of the second quarter, but slow enough game that we're able to get a little bit in before the end of the first half. We'll cut out now to go to the band. We'll see you at the beginning of the second. Bye.
Last year, our team qualified for the national tournament, but we did not make it. So this year, we're going to take a team to national. We've got some amazing new talent, and we've got some great returning talent. One of our top shooters, Carrie Daniels, was placed 4th in the nation last year at national tournament. She went by herself, so we've got some awesome people coming out.
Under the dance leadership of the dynamic Miss Deidre Smith-Irby and assistant D. Wilson, we present to you the jazzy, classy, but never trashy, beautiful, ravishing raindrop dancing to the Michael Jackson. Beat it!
more efficient manner, and hopefully lead to some continued success. We lost a lot last year on the boys and girls side. We had a really good team given some circumstances that we were put into. I never like to make any excuses. And that's kind of the motto that we take on as a team. we're not rebuilding, we're revamping, and we have a lot of younger talent coming back to us.
Ground control, we have the Davidson High School Marching Band prepared for launch. Musical selections for our flight are Fanfare for the Third Planet, Into the Light, and Descend. Crew members are Drum Majors Jacob Nelson and Zane Cologne, Band Directors Tim Beatty and Jeremy Messer, and Principal Jason Richardson. Drum Major, is your band ready? We have Davidson launching in 3, 2, 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, the sound of Mobile.
Davidson. Joseph Joe Sharpless. And Michael Mike Shirley. Congratulations to our inductees from the 1977 Class DHS Hall of Fame. Go Warriors!
Hello and welcome back to the second half of this Davidson BC Rain game. Davidson will kick the ball off to BC Rain, up 28-0. Man, I'm ready to watch another half of this football. I could watch this all the time.
Right, this has been a great Davidson performance. You know, BC Rain hasn't really produced much on offense or defense. I mean, Davidson really outshone themselves on this one. That they look like a completely different team. We can only say it so many times.
All right, BC Rain will take the snap here, looking for a big pass early. Quarterback will scramble around a little bit, and he'll get a guy open about 5 yards to go to the first. He'll gain about another 4 yards, bring up about 2nd and 9.
Right,
that was BC Rain's coming out here shooting, hoping they can gain some momentum on this Davidson football team after the half.
Well, they definitely need to. I mean, that's their only chance. They can't play like they did in the first half and expect to win this game. They just can't do that. So it's good to see them coming out and, at least trying something different.
BC Rain going to fake the handoff here, have a little screen pass, but he'll drop it. No good. Bring up 2nd down and 10. Looks like BC Rain's really trying to do something different here. I haven't seen these plays yet.
Right, and, an issue with doing new stuff, especially in the middle way through the game, is you're going to make mistakes, and BC Rain's made mistakes all game, and we're going to see even more from them.
He'll hand it off this time. Good run from the running back, able to take a hole for a gain of about 6. That'll bring up 3rd down and 4 with 11 minutes and 10 seconds left in this third quarter. Big 3rd down stop for Davidson here. Probably going to decide how they compete for the rest of this game. They're going to come out here and show if they can stay consistent throughout this whole drive.
Right. Davidson hasn't looked as suffocating as they had the first half, but they still seem pretty solid right now.
Looks like they want another pass here. Quarterback will drop it off to a wide receiver who will get it. Forward progress will give him 1 yard above the first. That'll be good for a 1st down for BC Rain. And it's been a while since we've seen a BC Rain 1st down. This Davidson defense is going to have to step up for the second half.
That forward progress marker was pretty generous on that one for sure. I mean, I think it was a 1st down anyway, but they were definitely generous with that.
Hand it off here, but James Williams will get into the backfield, number 99, for a tackle. I think that's what Davidson needs to keep doing if they want to be able to stop this BC Rain defense.
Right. I mean, Evan, how much of a game changer has James Williams been this game?
Yeah, he's been really great this game, for real. He's been stopping that ball, not letting it get past anyone, and really getting those tackles.
Right. He's been great. As you said, great.
Quarterback will drop back here looking for a pass. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to throw one up deep. BC Rain guy going down just a little bit out of his hands, but they'll throw a flag there. I believe that'll be for pass interference. That'll bring BC Rain up a ton. Davidson just a little bit too much on the receiver there. Probably could have held back a little bit. Pass was a little far, but always got to be careful there. Don't want to give up a touchdown.
I think that's another little questionable call by the refs. I think that ball was probably uncatchable, and I think that the play was close enough, but the ball was close enough to see that was uncatchable. The receiver had no chance catching that. However, there was contact, so was it a pass interference? Sure, but I don't think he was catching that ball anyway.
BC Rain will motion a guy across, put him in the slot here. He'll take the snap. Fake the handoff to number 1. He'll go outside. Try to bounce outside on the defense. He'll get a gain of maybe about 4 there, but there is a flag on the play.
For a small gain, but there are flags on the play.
I mean, that was in the backfield, so holding's probably the most common call here. I didn't see a holding. I don't know what it could be, but it is holding.
Looks like it's going to be holding on the BC Rain offense here. That'll bring them back to about the 49. Long way to go, but it's still first down, so a lot of chances to make it up here.
Right. If you see a flag in the backfield, you might as well just guess it's holding. You're usually going to be right like 90% of the time.
BC Rain definitely going to look for a deep pass here. Quarterback will look around. He's got some time. There's another flag there, but he'll still look for another pass. Guy wide open there around the 30. He'll step out of bounds. See what the call is here. BC Rain has had a lot more time in the pocket this second half. You know, Davidson's going to have to collapse the pocket like they did that first half.
Yeah, number 4 is definitely getting out and about on this one. He's getting out the pocket and he's making some great passes, but this might be another holding call, honestly. They're going to take a look against Davidson, so it's a penalty against Davidson this time. So definitely going to get some of those yards back that they lost in a very dramatic fashion.
Some discussion here from the referees. Yeah, I thought that halftime show was pretty good out there. You know, the space theme. I thought that was pretty cool.
All right, Davidson's band has always been – they've always been pretty good. They've always had a great team, and, you know, they come out and perform at their halftime, and it's always something to hear the sound of Mobile from the Davidson Warriors.
Face mask against Davidson. That's something you really can't use because that's a lot of yards for BC Rain. BC Rain getting probably one of the longest drives of the whole game. Davidson's going to have to hope they can stop them from converting, and they keep carrying that ball down. That'll get it to about the 13.
BC Rain needs this. They are definitely showing promise this drive. Some resolve.
Looks like BC Rain's going to keep a ton of guys out wide, but they'll hand it off. He'll try to take a hole in there, but trips a bit of self-tackleization there for a gain of about 2.
You really hate when that strikes, don't you, Steven? The self-tackleization.
Yep. It's no fun. You know, you see that big old hole in front of you, and then all of a sudden you feel yourself falling. Bring up 2nd down and 9. Got one tight end there. Looking around, looking to his left here. He's going to shoot out. Pass was a little bit low. Couldn't get it to his guy. Bring up 3rd down and 9. BC Rain really coming out here with these deep passes, and they've had a couple of mistakes, but overall they've been really converting them. Davidson's going to have to work on their coverage a little bit.
I mean, BC Rain's made some mistakes this drive for sure, but so is Davidson. I mean, I would honestly say the reason the BC Rain is even this close to the end zone is because of Davidson's mistakes, especially that face mask they just called, and the pass interference.
Big 3rd down here for BC Rain, trying to get back in this game with a score. Quarterback will look again. He'll drop it off to a screen running back right there. Not able to make a big gain, bring up 4th down.
We haven't seen BC Rain's kicker all game, so I guess we're going to find out if they trust him or not.
Doesn't look like they're going to bring him out here. BC Rain going to go for it, which I think is a smart decision. You know, your team gets a drive like this, you've got to be able to capitalize on it. And down 28-0, field goals won't help a whole lot.
Evan, what does this play mean right here?
Yeah, the BC Rains really seem to be struggling this game, and I think they just need to go for it. I think this will be the best call for them.
Quarterback looking for something here. Davidson collapsed in the pocket, but they'll get around him. Wide receiver had it, but he dropped the ball. BC Rain mistake there. That's going to hurt them. Give Davidson the ball at about their own 14. Man, big mistake
almost
there.
An interception.
BC Rain. Looks like we're going to bring out the starting squad again here. We're going to go down to Kelvin Edwards on the sideline again. Take it away, Kelvin.
Welcome back to Clem Richards Stadium. My name is Kelvin Edwards, your sideline reporter. Right now the score is 28-0, and our Davidson team is absolutely crushing it. Our student section is doing amazing, and the excitement is incredible. The halftime show was absolutely amazing. The color guard absolutely killed it, and our cheer team is just doing incredible. And we hope we keep that energy for the entire game. Everybody's just doing amazing and really showing out tonight, and we hope we have that energy throughout the entire game. Back to you guys in the booth.
Agree with you, Kelvin. Has been a big show of energy tonight on all fronts. Davidson really showing out on offense and defense. Student section in there making some noise, and the band has sounded really good tonight, but I guess you get that when you're the sound of Mobile. Davidson.
I mean, not even just the student section. Honestly, all the fan bases have shown out tonight. We've had a pretty large crowd tonight.
Yeah, Davidson with a gain of 1 there on the first down. They'll try to run it again here with Derek Butler. He'll stay up after a couple of grabs, but nothing too much there. Gain of about 4. Bring up 3rd down and 7. I'd say this is a big down for Davidson, too. They were able to hold BC Rain there on a mistake from the wide receiver, but if they can't stop them at all this half, they're going to really have to try to score on offense.
Right. I completely agree this is a big down for Davidson. Davidson, it would be great to get this first down.
Bryce Fick will take the snap here. He'll roll out to his left, looking for a pass. He'll keep it, though, cut in. Wasn't enough for the first down. Bring up 4th down and about 3. We've seen Bryce Fick roll out for most of his passes, and he likes to keep the ball. You think maybe he's going to have to learn how to drop it off sometimes to convert on those 3rd downs?
Yeah, I think Bryce Fick hasn't shown the instinct that you would like to see from a scrambling quarterback that he's played like. Sometimes he makes the wrong read on an option. Sometimes he doesn't throw the ball when he should on a running pass play.
Good kick there from Jonah, but it'll take a bad bounce. Davidson will grab it at about the 44. Evan, you think Davidson's defense will come out with a new fire here to try to make a stop?
Yeah, Steven, we've been really playing with good intensity all game and high pressure. I don't think BC Rain's going to be able to gain anything.
Yeah, I agree with you. Davidson's defensive coordinator is probably over there on the sideline. Whoa, big pass from the referee there, showing off an arm, man. But
we need to get him in the pocket.
Yeah, Davidson defense going to need to come out here and get a stop if they want to assert some dominance on this BC Rain offense for this half. Call from the referee here. Timeout here from someone. Excuse me. Davidson will bring on a new guy here.
I think there was something wrong with number 42's uniform, and the referees are telling him to get off the field that he had an issue.
Quick change for Davidson. Hopefully that new player, number 5, will be able to hold on to that wide receiver. BC Rain will drop back and look for another pass. He's got a deep one there, but it's too small. Couldn't make it to the receiver. BC Rain's really had trouble with that this game. Quarterback hasn't been able to get it to the receivers when they're open, and then when he does, the receivers haven't been able to hold on to it. And, you know, when you run a receiving offense, you got to be able to receive. That's a pretty major part.
Right. I would say it's pretty crucial to be able to receive the ball. And, I mean, I will say that Rain's quarterback's had good pocket presence. He's hard to bring down in that pocket.
He'll hand it off this time, but Davidson is all over him, able to stop him in the backfield for a loss of about 4 there. Bring up 3rd down and 14. Big stop there from Jermaine Barnes. All fronts of Davidson have been showing up tonight, but I really like this defensive line.
They've been the catalyst this game, Steven. James Williams especially, we can't say his name enough, honestly. He's been playing great the whole game. My eyes have been opened by James Williams tonight. Even the whole defensive line. The whole defensive line is playing great.
One tight end in for BC Rain. 4 guys out in the receiver position. He looks to his right. He's going to take a fast pass there. Just a little bit out of bounds. He's going to mark him on the back. Usually he aim for the hands, but that one's going to fall incomplete. Bring up 4th down and long for BC Rain.
Well, it was a phenomenal pass on the quarter. I hit it right in the number, but right in the back. The receiver just didn't turn around to catch the ball. I mean, it's either the receiver's making the mistake or the quarterback's making the mistake. The receiver's either dropping the ball or not even looking for it, and then the quarterback might underthrow, overthrow the ball. But tonight it's been the receivers. The receivers have really made a lot of mistakes.
Yeah, BC Rain will bring on the punting squad here with about 5 minutes and 15 seconds left in the third quarter. Been a really slow-moving game, you know, a lot of flags, and BC Rain bringing out this passing offense. Davidson's probably getting a little tired here, but hopefully they can keep up the tempo. Ball will get a good bounce there, bring it out to about the 8. Bad field position for Davidson. They're going to have to show up on offense. No 3 and outs this drive.
Right, a 3 and out here would be pretty bad, but DeLong he's got a leg on him. He's been very good.
Davidson will bring their offense out here. Bryce Fick, been a leader on this team for the past 2 years. Saw that big pass from him earlier. Haven't seen a whole ton of passing plays again. You think maybe they'll try to bring something out here right now?
They might. I think.
Not right there, though. They'll bring a run up the middle, but BC Rain's there to stop him in the backfield.
Coach Cawley's problem when he calls plays is that he's not very creative. He doesn't stray very far from the playbook. He doesn't adapt in abnormal ways. He'll adapt. Every coach has to adapt. You're not going to be a coach if you don't adapt. But he doesn't really call a big passing play. If the run game's not working, he'll call a play action pass. He won't really switch game plans like we see other coaches do sometimes.
Looks like there will be a timeout here. Coach Cawley's really going to have to talk to his guys, tell them, you know, I know we're up big, but this game ain't over yet. We're really going to have to persevere. Looks like we're going to bring up our pillar of the community, This is Amelia Diaz. She is part of the National Honor Society. She also works with the Belong, a local nonprofit to aid immigrants by setting up a free soccer clinic for immigrant children. Amelia plans on becoming an oncologist and open up her own cancer clinic. Good job, Amelia. Coach Cawley talking to his guys on the sideline. And I bet BC Rain's coach is talking to his, and they're saying, this is a big moment in this game, and we have got to convert. Either way we're going. Bryce Fick will line up in the end zone here. He's going to have 2 wideouts, 1 guy in the slot, 2 guys beside him. Drop back. He's going to look in the pocket. Big pass there, just a little bit too far. He couldn't get it to his guy. That was a quick pass. Good job by the cornerback there from BC Rain. Bring up 3rd and long here for Davidson.
Dude, that was great defense. If it wasn't overthrown, it might have been picked off.
Good stop there from BC Rain. Davidson's going to need another moment to build up that momentum. Their tempo has been kind of slowing down lately. They're going to really have to pick it up right here. Looks like Davidson's going to bring out 2 guys in the slot this time. 1 guy to Bryce Fick's left, He's going to roll out, looking for a pass here. He's got a guy. Man, that's a good pass. Don't know if he'll get to the first down, though. Bring up maybe 4th down and 1.
They might go for it to test the mettle of the Davidson offense, but it doesn't seem like they're going to, Steven.
Yeah, referee put it back a little bit farther than Coach Cawley probably expected. Bring on the punting squad here. Really don't want to give BC Rain the ball right here, so it's probably a good idea to punt when you're up 28-0.
I agree with punting, for sure.
Evan, what do you think has happened to BC Rain to be able to stop this Davidson offense?
They really just need to play the best defense they can. I mean, they've really seemed to be struggling, but then again, Bryce Fick hasn't made the best passes of the game, but the receivers just need to be looking for that.
Yeah, I agree with you. Some discussion down here. Flag on the play. Davidson's pointing at the BC Rain line. And that's going to move the ball up. Offsides against BC Rain. Now that is a big mistake. Big break for Davidson there. They'll get another try. That's nice. It's always nice to get an offsides call there on the 4th down.
That's a game-defining play. That is. They'll look at this. BC Rain's going to look at that play, and they're going to be disappointed in themselves. Davidson's going to say, hey, we got to make – if Davidson scores here, this game is over. There's no way BC Rain's going to get out of their own head at this point, especially with a play like that.
And with that new 1st down, there'll be 4 minutes left in the quarter. Some discussion here from the offense. Looks like Bryce Fick will bring out 2 guys to his right. 3 guys at the receiving position. Snap the ball. He's going to roll out. Pass there, just a little bit too low. He had a guy, just couldn't get it to him. That's what we've been talking about. You know, you have those open passes. You've got to be able to complete them if you want to move down the field at all.
I don't like how Bryce Fick doesn't set his feet. I don't know. It's not his fault. It's the play calling. But Coach Colley's offensive scheme doesn't let the quarterback set their feet on plays like that, and it's kind of.
Yeah, it's not easy to throw that pass when you're rolling out on, you're on the run. We haven't seen a whole lot of pocket passing here from this Davidson offense. Looks like BC Rain jumped a little early on that one. Guy got across the line a bit too early.
And as much talent as Bryce Fick has, I don't think he's a good enough quarterback. I think there's very few high school quarterbacks that are good enough to run the mobile quarterback-only offense. And it's not about running the football, it's about throwing it. I mean, the arm strength you would need to have, the technique, you would have to be a Patrick Mahomes-esque quarterback to be able to throw on the run all the time. And it's difficult for Bryce. I mean, they've had success this game, so it's obviously worked this game, but it's been a problem in the past, and I'm sure it will be in the future as well.
Yeah, offsides will bring it to 2nd and 5 here. Looks like Davidson will bring out the same formation, maybe one another. Oh, this time he's going to toss it out. He's got some room to run there. Block there from Davidson. He couldn't cut in the hole how he wanted to. Derek Butler get a run there. Gained for about 6. That'll bring up a 1st down for Davidson. Big 1st down for Davidson. I think that's the first one they've converted so far on this drive. No breaks from BC Rain to help him out on that one.
They didn't need it that time.
Here comes Bryce Fick. This time he's going to put one guy to his left and to his right. He'll hand it off to the guy to his left. He'll take a hole up the middle. Not enough room to run, but he's going to stay up and gain about 3 more. Bring up a gain about 5. A lot of whistles blowing right now. A little bit of chippiness going on down there. Refs will break that up easily enough. Don't run any unnecessary contact.
Right, this game definitely got a lot more chippy when the broadcast failed earlier. It definitely got, and those couple minutes that it was off, it definitely got a lot more chippy than the beginning part of this game where it just started picking up back up again. I mean.
Yeah, Jaden. I wouldn't say the broadcast failed so much as had technical difficulties. You don't want to be too harsh.
Right. I didn't mean failed in that sense, Steven. I meant it didn't succeed at that moment.
Looks like they'll hand it off to Derek Butler again. He'll take a bounce outside. Nice hole there. Another big game from Derek Butler. They'll give him the 1st down. 2 big runs from Derek Butler. He looks good right now.
Right. Derek Butler is a dominant back, and we're seeing that tonight. We saw it last week. Derek Butler is a force to be reckoned with.
Some discussion here in the huddle. Davidson's going to bring the same formation here. Think maybe Davidson tries for a pass here, or they keep it with Derek Butler. Looks like they will try for a quick pass there. Wide open guy. That'll be enough for another 1st down. Davidson stomping down the field. Man, Davidson's making some big gains here. It's real nice. Got BC Rain on the heels again like we saw in the first quarter.
Right. This is the first couple of drives of this half. I thought that BC Rain might have had a good halftime talk. They might have came back a little bit better than they were the first half. And they did. They came back better. Oh, there's an injury on the field.
Oh, guy down on the field. He does not look good. That's no fun.
Timeout on the field.
Looks like we're going to look at our team player of the week here, our sportsmanship spotlight. This is Abigail Amick. She's captain of the cross-country team here at Davidson. Coach Guy of the cross-country team told us that Abigail is the epitome of what you want in an athlete. Abigail has been to the state finals twice, and she has a personal record of 15 minutes and 22 seconds. Keep on running, Abigail. Looks like the BC Rain player will get up and walk off the field. That's always nice to see after a little bit of a scare. Coach Colley giving his guys some water on the sideline, but they'll come back out here and line up.
All right, that was a scary injury. I thought he was seriously hurt. I mean, he was over there with his leg and just looking at his ankle. I mean, that's, injuries are always a scary thing, especially at the high school level.
Davidson keeping the same lineup here, which really has been working for them. BC Rain doesn't know what's going to happen. He'll hand it off to Derek Butler, who will try to get to the outside. Good block there. He'll cut it in at a gain of about 5. Bring up 2nd and 5. Yeah, DJ Butler has been running it big, and then Davidson has been able to drop back on some and pass it.
I mean, Davidson at this point is just essentially, they're wasting some clock. They're not really rushing their offense out there. With this game winding down essentially in the third quarter, the fourth quarter is only 12 minutes. They want to give BC Rain the least amount of opportunity to get back in this game.
Davidson will snap this ball with about 25 seconds left in the third quarter. He'll hand it off to number 10, who will take a nice hole there, cut out to the outside. That's enough for a first down. Davidson showing some dominance up there on the front line, able to get some big holes. That'll stop the clock with about 13 minutes left.
Right, Edward Harrison has been great this game too. Him and Derek Butler have been phenomenal this game and last against Fairhope. I mean, the Fairhope game was more or less a blowout, but it was still a great showing from Davidson's offense for the most part. And
looks like
an even better showing.
Davidson's going to let the time run out here. That'll bring it into our third quarter. Score of the third quarter here is 28-0. It's going to be real tough for BC Rain to come back here, but anything's possible. A couple mistakes on Davidson's part, and BC Rain could be right back in this game. Can't take them out of the game yet.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, a pick six, a fumble six, anything. Just get some momentum back.
Yeah, Davidson's going to talk to their coaches on the sideline over here. And I think we'll go down to the sideline, too, with Kelvin Edwards.
Hey, student!
Good evening. I'm your host, Kelvin Edwards at the Davidson game. And how do you feel about the game so far?
The game is going great. The boys are doing so good tonight.
That is absolutely amazing. Davidson is crushing it tonight. Back to you guys in the booth.
Yeah, I got to tell you, Kelvin, you're a little hard to hear, but that just shows the school spirit, Looked like a John Ford movie down there with all those cowboys. Davidson, like we've said, Davidson has been able to show up on every part of this game. Student section's loud. There's a lot of fans in the crowd, and bands over there playing, and Davidson has probably been pretty affected by that.
Right. The last two games we came here, Baker, we had to sit on the visitor side, and then the Fairhope game, we didn't have a lot of fans. The band wasn't really like this. The student section wasn't really like this. It didn't really feel like a home game, but this game has felt like a home game. Davidson's been here in force this game.
said this a lot, but Davidson is keeping the same formation here. But this time they'll elect to hand it off to E.J. Edwards-Harris. He'll stay up for a little bit, but they'll bring him down in the backfield. BC Raines was ready for that one.
Right, this Harrison kid's good. He's very good.
Davidson looking towards the sideline, maybe bring out a new formation here. Add a little bit of a variety to my call. Looks like they will bring 3 guys to his right, 1 guy to his left in the receiver position. Looking for a pass here, he'll drop back in the pocket. He'll move out a little bit, decide to go to his left, looking for a pass. He has it down there. Nice grab by number 17 at the 20. And now that was what we want to see from Davidson. Bryce Fick going through his motions, looking at everyone he's got, and then finally finding an open guy and dropping it off to him real easy.
Right, that's one of those plays that Bryce Fick looks like a great quarterback who can run this offense. And, I mean, we know he's good. We know he's got talent. We know he's an athlete, two-sport athlete. Great baseball player, great football player. But looking at those plays, you would think that he was a 4-star quarterback.
Derek Butler to his right. They'll hand it off to him. He'll take a hole up the middle. Flag down on the play, but it is a gain of about 4. Flags have really been one of the biggest parts of this game. You know, BC Rain with a lot of mistakes, but Davidson has also made a pretty good amount of mistakes. Really slowed down the tempo of this game.
I would love to see the penalty/penalty yards this game. I would love to see how many yards both teams has given up by committing penalties.
Yeah, holding on the Warriors there. That'll back them up pretty deep. Looking for a new call here. Bryce Fick leading his team in the huddle. Looks like they'll keep the same formation for this first down and downtown. Bryce Fick going through his motions, looking for a guy. He'll roll out to his left a little bit. Big throw there, just a little bit wide out to the left. Couldn't hang on to it. Looks like some action here on the sideline. Whoa, now that is crazy. I believe they call those trombone suicides, and I gotta say, man, I don't think I could ever do that.
I don't even know how I can't even fathom the technical ability that would take, honestly. I'm just looking at it and just wondering how that's even happening.
Yeah, that's a lot of hand-eye coordination or hand-spine, and now they're doing it again. The cheerleaders are joining in too, man. This looks great. Hopefully Davidson can look just as good here with Bryce Fick on second down. He'll try to take it up the middle for a run here. Able to stay up for a gain of about 5. Bring up a 3rd down and 15. Looks like Davidson's going to have to pass it here. Hopefully they can keep the pocket open enough for Bryce Fick. They've kind of had trouble with that. Bryce Fick has had to move around a good bit.
Right. I'm not very confident in Davidson's odds to get this first down. However, I think they'll get some yards and they'll kick this field goal pretty easily.
Bryce Fick going to have to roll out to his left again. He's got a guy down there, though. Pass is wide left again. And I got to tell you, man, I've seen Bryce Fick roll out to his left and throw wide left pretty good bit. That's got to hurt, you know, the big 3rd down there. Looks like they'll bring the kicking squad out here. Jonah Longa for a long kick here.
I think he's got it in him, Steven. What about you?
Oh, yeah.
Evan, you think this is going in? You think he's making this?
Based on what we've seen tonight, I think Jonah can pull it off.
The legs of Saquon Barkley, some say. And the kick is up. Looks like it's on point, and it's going to be good, man. It looked a little bit too easy, if I do say so myself.
Put it dead center uprights at very much distance. He could have kicked that for 50 yards, honestly.
Yep. That was nice. That'll bring it 31-0 with 9 minutes and 13 seconds left in this 4th quarter. Do you guys think we'll be seeing some of the second strings anytime soon, or Coach Colley going to keep it conservative?
he'll probably put in the second strings starting soon. Maybe this drive we might see some second stringers. They won't be the full second string, but we'll see a couple. I think this game's a little out of reach for Rain. I don't think they're gonna rally at this point, unless we do put in second stringers and they do it on the second stringers. That would be the one case I think they would do it. So maybe we don't see second stringers, honestly.
DeLonga on to kick off after a nice field goal there. BC Rain definitely looking to, get a couple points on this drive. Really what you're looking to do all the time. But, oh, man, nice kick there from Jonah Longa. Got to bounce about the 3. Some fumbling there from BC Rain. Davidson will finally stop him. Big hit there at about the 12. Nice kick from Jonah Longa. Got the bounce back that he wanted.
Jonah DeLonga is definitely what separates Davidson from some of these other teams. The fact that he could kick it through the end zone and then come out and do that with such precision, I think actually he's just phenomenal. He's a phenomenal athlete.
BC Rain will take it up here with 9 minutes left in this fourth quarter. BC Rain still looking like they're in that pass formation. He's looking for a big one here. Not able to get it down in time. Receiver couldn't get both his hands up in time. Bring down 2nd and 10. Davidson really shown up in the secondary back here. Have been able to stop these passes.
Right, it takes the pressure off the defensive line. That was the big part of the game, was the defensive line into the quarterback. Now it's the secondary is being able to guard very tightly. It's been a Davidson defensive masterclass.
Four wideouts here. Davidson collapsing the pocket. He'll have to roll out to his right. He'll lose the ball there. They're going to calm down on about the 1. Close play there for BC Rain. Almost fumbled the ball and almost got a safety. Got about the best outcome he could on that one. They'll put the ball on about the 3/4 of an inch line.
If he had that ball in his left hand, it would have been a safety. That was so close.
Yeah, he's going to be pretty far in the end zone here. It's going to be a real big job for his own line to try to stop this Davidson D-line. Going to bring a blitz here. Not able to get to in time. He'll drop it off to a receiver for a gain of about 5. Gain of about 5. Bringing up 4th and 15.
At that point, they were just trying to get out the end zone. They just couldn't. Don't get the safety and don't let the punter be in the end zone.
Here comes a punting squad for BC Rain, and we've seen a lot of them today. They've shown up, I guess, in this game. Got some nice punts from the punter, excuse me.
They've definitely had 1 or 2 good punts, and they've had 1 or 2 really bad punts. But, I mean, when you're out there so much, you're going to make mistakes. The whole team's made mistakes, so I'm not putting it on the punter's shoulders. Definitely not putting it on his shoulders.
Looks like a flag on the play here. We have about 7 minutes, 12 seconds left in this fourth quarter. Looks like it's on Davidson. They'll move the ball up 5 yards probably. Give the punter a little extra room here. Not as much pressure.
He needed this. He definitely needed this one.
Here comes a punt. Pretty deep there. It'll bounce out of bounds at about the 44.
Wild Warriors is Davidson's personal school spirit organization. Well, currently we're looking to get a lot more underclassmen into our organization. Based on our player interaction through our Instagram, I think most of them appreciate the energy and effort that the students put into supporting them.
there from our ad squad. Looks like Davidson will hand it off here. He'll try to get outside. He's got a lot of room to run. He'll take a cut at the middle. BC Rain able to get a hand on his jersey, but he pulls that guy for a nice couple yards. That was a good run by, excuse me, I think we have brought in the second strings. Don't got his name yet, but I do know that who handed the ball off to him was number 1, Hudson Spivey, and he's been ready for this game, man. He's been ready.
It was a great first play. I mean, the Jordans tackled each other. Number 45 tackled number 23. I mean,
looks like Davidson's going to bring out 2 running backs again. Snap it off here. He'll fake the handoff. Stopped in the backfield. Loss of about 1 on the first down.
Let's see what Coach Colley has in store for this second string offense. I don't think they'll be passing the ball very much.
Although I would like to see some passing plays just to see what the future of Davidson football is like. Bryce Fick is leaving after this year.
Right, give the quarterback some reps, of course. I would also like to see some pass plays, but I think for time and for injury sakes, I don't think they'll be doing that. I think they'll be handing the ball off most of the time.
Looks like you were right about that one. He'll take a hole up for a gain of about 3. Flag on the play there. He lost his helmet. Yeah, really, our announcer said it best. We have seen a lot of flags on this play, and another flag on the play, and another flag on the play. Here's another flag. Face mask against the Red Raiders. And I got to tell you, it looks like that cornerback was talking up that referee a little bit over there. They'll move the ball forward even more. And, sometimes the best offense is a bad defense.
I couldn't agree more, Steven. They might need to change. They might need to have a little rebrand. The Red Raiders to the Yellow Raiders, the amount of flags they've been getting this game. This has been pretty poor on their part.
Yeah, I like that. Hudson Spivey will line up here. Same formation, 2 guys beside him. It looks like BC Rain will take a timeout here. Not happy with their guys after those 2 quick flags, giving Davidson excellent field position. Colley probably telling his guys, get ready. This is your guys' time to shine. Can't mess around here. You got to show up in big moments like these and be ready for next year. Look at another pillar of the community. This is Carter Barras, a senior at Davidson High School. He's an active member of DECA and the NJROTC. He enjoyed presenting the colors at the commencement of the USS Mobile. He plans on becoming an officer in the United States Army and investing in real estate. Good job, Carter.
Some pretty big money plans, investing in real estate. I like it.
Yeah, Hudson Spivey going to come out here, and looks like something else. Oh, the referees will blow the play off. Excuse me. Looks like BC Rain going to bring in a blitz here, but Davidson will try to run it out to the outside. He's staying up, but enough BC Rain guys come to bring him down. Bring up second down and goal to goal.
Right, they brought an all-out blitz that time. They were definitely prepared for this run play. And
saw the cornerback sneaking up on that O-line.
Right. Almost got the false start or the offsides. Maybe if they would have took a 2-snap count, they might have caught him offsides. They probably would have caught him offsides. Let's be real here.
Here comes a snap. He'll hand it off. He'll take a hole at the middle. Nice gain, but not enough to reach the end zone. Bring up about 3rd down and 4 to go to get to that end zone. Big 3rd down here for this squad, really. Not for the team as a whole, but these guys probably want to show up just as much as that starting squad did.
Right, these are valuable reps. Even if you're winning by 31 points, these any repetitions you can get in the game, they're very important, and this second string knows that. I'm sure Coach Colley's told them, guys, value your reps.
They'll hand it off here. He'll bounce it outside. Man, and a big boy play right there, running over that BC Rain defense to get into the end zone. That looked nice right there.
That was definitely a great play by the running back, for sure. He found his hole, and I don't even know if I would call it a hole. He found his blocker and followed him right through somebody's face. I mean.
Yeah, nice play there from the second stringers in that big moment. Looks like they'll bring on the second string kicker here, Riley McGill. Let's see how he does. Kick is up, and I'd say that's good, and the referees will agree with me. That leaves about 3 minutes and 18 seconds left in the game. Davidson's up 37-0. Davidson's got to feel good on the sidelines. I know there's still 3 minutes left in the game, but I'm counting this one as a win for Davidson, which they have not yet experienced this season.
Right, of course. I mean, BC Rain's definitely not going to come back to this game. There's no.
Looks like they'll keep DeLong out for the kickoff. Clock counting down with about 2 minutes and 30 seconds left. BC Rain probably has time for one more drive, unless they make it a long one.
This has been a very dominant Davidson game. I mean, from start to finish, Coach Colley's going to have a lot to talk about on that bus. There's going to be some mistakes. You got to bring up the mistakes. Even in a great win, you got to bring up the mistakes. But they were definitely not as bad as we've seen. Like, the mistakes were nowhere near as bad.
Kick here, get to the end zone. They'll call for a touchback. Yeah, and in the words of Nick Saban, can't let that rat poison get to you. You know that one win, can't let it go all to your head.
Right, what's in the past is in the past. I mean, build on this one, of course. Use this as the fuel to win again and start a winning streak up. But you know, your days of getting blown out by a better team are behind you. I mean, you dominated a game for 48 minutes. I mean, there's so much positives from this game that it's hard not to have a good practice next week because of this game.
Looks like a nice blitz there from Davidson, but the quarterback able to drop it off to a screen. Big hit there from Davidson, able to force him out of bounds. Evan, what do you think Davidson did this game that they were able to keep BC Rain so docile?
They've just really been keeping them held back, you know, putting high pressure and intensity this entire game. We're really seeing great stuff from our defense. And yeah, on both teams, they've made some mistakes, and a lot of flags have been called this game, but they've really just been playing good offense and defense.
Yeah, BC Rain really been on the ropes this one. Been on the ropes the whole game. Like Jake LaMotta versus Sugar Ray Robinson, they just can't stay up.
As it looks like the refs are going to have the running clock. I mean, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, not a whole lot going on here for BC Rain to try to get back in. 40 seconds left as they'll take this snap. Gonna look for a pass here. He'll throw it deep. BC Rain trying for it here. Good defense there from the Davidson secondary, able to bat that ball down. Yeah, and it's been a good game for Davidson here. First win of the season for us. Nice, we got to show this one on the screen, and I know you guys were happy with this one.
Right, this is a great team win for Davidson all around. I don't think there's, as we said, some little mistakes, but every side of the ball played great tonight.
Yeah, and I just want to say for me and my partners, Jaden and Evan, and the whole Warrior Built Network squad, we were happy to have you with us, the viewers from around the world tonight. But I think that's going to do it for us. Have a good weekend.